Yo, here we go. As long as this piece of shit works. Man, will you stop? God damn. How y'all doing today? This fucking camera. This fucking camera, dude. They can't make fucking jack fucking shit these days. It's insane. Look at this fucking retard. Stop moving. Stop. Fucking moving. How's everybody doing? Wait a sec. It's so this thing is fucking such a piece of shit. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to fucking do. It won't fucking. What's everybody up to? Look at this fucking junk. What's everybody doing? Another day. I gotta get to fucking work while the fucking goddamn weather's good. I gotta get this truck back together. The goddamn distributor won't fucking go down all the way, so I gotta fucking turn the harmonic balancer and take out the plug one and put my finger there for the compression and shit to line it up to the fucking. Why? Stop! Why? Why does it keep blinking in and out? Stop! I can't. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this piece of shit, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? Can you hear now? Can you hear me now? I tried to put it. I put it to another USB port, the camera, because I don't fucking know. I'm dealing with some fucking dog shit here. But yeah, everybody's getting crushed. I don't know. I can't do a super long one. I gotta get this truck done, man. I gotta get this fucking distributor to set all the way in so I can finish putting the fucking goddamn truck back together so I can have a fucking vehicle ride again. It's so fucking annoying. It's always fucking something. Now the fucking retard distributor won't go all the way fucking down. It's a piece of shit. So I gotta fucking, might even have to move this stupid goddamn fan now just to turn the fucking harmonic balancer because it's hard to fucking turn. It's so hard to turn, and it's this little piece of shit nut that it looks like it wants to strip. Fuck this place. They can't make jack shit, dude. I just want to fucking put my fucking truck back together. Yeah. Yeah, it's a fucking nightmare. Fuck this place, dude. They let a bunch of fucking criminals fucking murder people and right in front of them, and these stupid cowards don't even blink, bat an eye. They just let them continue to murder children. That's the world we live in, where they're such fucking cowards. They just allow children to get murdered. They allow innocent fishermen to get murdered. They all admit, too, that it's just a fucking, it's just all about regime change and oil. That's all it is. It has nothing to do with fentanyl or anything to do with drugs, dude. Nothing. The CIA is the cocaine import agency, you dumb fuck. They run all the drugs. So, you got, these people are fucking dumb. It's bizarre. Okay. Oh, man. Boy, it's been fucking cold. It's finally gonna warm up a little bit. Jeez. I can fucking work on that dumb fucking truck. God, I wish that fucking distributor would I could just get that goddamn harmonic balancer attorney is here. God, I gotta have to move the fan. I don't have a wrench that'll fucking hold the fan so I can unscrew the nuts. I don't have a big enough fucking wrench. Ain't got no tools. But damn it, man. All right, let's share screen here. Share screen.
Now to Susie Wiles. This just broke this morning. We had to add this in. This is one of the craziest interviews by a senior White House official I have ever seen in my life. In any other White House, any other time, normal time, she's getting fired today. Under this president, who knows? Let's put this up here on the screen. This is a New York Times write-up of a multi-page interview that Susie Wiles has been sitting with Vanity Fair for over the last year, in which she gets candid about the entire Trump presidency.
Trump is fucking nuts. He's like a 2-year-old boy. I don't know how the fuck a country voluntarily elects a mentally ill retard like Trump. It's mind-boggling. A criminal 2-year-old that wants to fucking settle scores and have vendettas. What kind of idiots fucking vote for an undignified, improper president? This dude doesn't know how to behave like a president if it was the last thing he had to do. This is insane, this dude. He acts like a 2-year-old child. I've never seen anything like it.
Presidency admits that many of the things that the White House said are lies, admits that Elon is using ketamine. She criticizes the president. She says that the vice president is a conspiracy theorist who his conversion to away from never Trumpism was political. She says Trump has an alcoholic personality. So let me read from the New York Times write-up of this lengthy Vanity Fair profile. President Trump's chief of staff said she tried to get him to end his score settling against political enemies after 90 days in office, but acknowledged the administration's still ongoing push for prosecutions has been fueled in part by the president's desire for retribution. So, number one, the mortgage fraud case against Letitia James or against James Comey, all of that, it's not about the case. It's political retribution from the president. She just tweeted it out. That's an old meme from the 2010s, is just tweeting out what, as journalists, we've been working on this story, trying to prove that this is the true reason why Trump is doing this, even though, yes, it's obvious, we need evidence. And now we have the White House chief of staff. He's like, oh, yeah, he's doing it for political retribution purposes. That's what these prosecutions are about. Okay. Let's sit with that. Let's sit with that as we continue, again, for over 11 interviews that she's given. The vice president, she said, quote, has been a conspiracy theorist for a decade. His conversion from Trump critic to ally was based not on principle, but was sort of political. Elon Musk is an avowed ketamine user, an odd duck whose actions were not always rational. And
it sucks, dude. What are you doing? Idiot.
Left her, quote, aghast. Russ Vought, the budget director, quote, is a right-wing absolute zealot. And the Attorney General, Pam Bondi, quote, completely whiffed in handling of the Epstein files. She continued, by the way, to say about Venezuela. This is my personal favorite. She said here about the boats that the policy of the United States is that, or for Donald Trump, is to, quote, blow up as many boats as possible until Maduro decides to leave office. That's what she said. So admitting
he's just blowing boats up to get this guy to leave office. It's all about regime change to get to oil. It has nothing to do with this guy. Listen, if you think Trump gives a fuck about you, you're mentally ill. You have a problem. You don't understand reality. Trump would fucking fillet you like a fish if he had to, okay? And eat you.
None of this is about drugs. It's not about fentanyl, which is all bullshit. Which, again, I knew that. I've been saying that here. But to have the White House chief of staff just come out and be like, oh, yeah, it's all fake and it's about regime change. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Madam Susie Wiles. Continuing here, describing Trump as an alcoholic personality.
So she's just admitted right there that Trump is just committing murder. He's just absolutely just straight up committing murder. Has nothing to do. They don't know anything if these are fishermen or what. They have no idea who they're killing. They just want to terrorize. They're literally terrorizing Moderno and all the Venezuelans. Trump is a murdering terrorist and a genocidal butt fucker that gets butt fucked by Bibi Netanyahu too. He's also a gay flaming faggot that gets butt fucked by Netanyahu. And so that's why he likes to commit genocide, because he likes to get butt fucked.
In with respect to, quote, operates with the view that there's nothing he can't do. That's not usually something I would describe as an alcoholic, but okay. She said so much of her job revolves around the president's personality and stream of consciousness, public comments. She said,
he's so busy sucking Netanyahu's fucking cock that he doesn't even care about murdering children. He could give a fuck about murdering children.
That during the whole tariffs thing, that the vice president, J.D. Vance, was sent in to convince Trump to pump the brakes on tariffs. And she said that there was a huge disagreement, that they were deciding, people were predicting disaster on USAID. She thinks no rational person could think the USAID process was a good one. Nobody. I mean,
dude, are you mentally ill? This is straight up murder. If you don't recognize this as terrorism and murder without due process, you're basically mentally retarded.
The whole thing is crazy, and we're just scratching the surface. I haven't even been able to get even all of them just yet, what these comments are. But trashing the cabinet, admitting the Epstein files is a huge problem, says she can't understand why Ghislaine Maxwell was moved to a different prison, says that the Epstein files was mishandled, says that Venezuela is really all about regime change, that USAID was a disaster, that she was a Caroline Leavitt took to the podium to defend every single part of this bullshit at the time as the official part of the administration. And she's admitting that in private, oh my God, with this policy, the prosecutions are political. I mean, how is that going to play in court? How is this going to play? If this is a true court, James Comey, congratulations. You just got acquitted. All right, Letitia James, who they've tried to indict, 3 more times now?
3 times
from a
failed,
grand jury and can't get it. Good luck, to the prosecutors who are trying to do this. It's just so crazy. I have never seen anything like this in my entire time covering Washington, ever.
It is wild. Let me read. And she, by the way, undercut a number of other policies. She talked about how they need to be more careful with deportations. She said she did not agree with pardoning the violent January 6ers, that she pushed to just do the nonviolent ones and was overruled there. So all kinds of the most core and controversial Trump 2.0 policies, she's effectively undercutting here. Everything from, the day one J6 rioters pardons up until Venezuela, where she's just giving the game away that the blowing up of the boats isn't about drugs, it's about regime change. On the political retribution piece, let me read a little bit of this. So she said, quote, "We have a loose agreement that the score settling will end before the first 90 days are over," she said at the time. When that did not happen by August, she told Mr. Whipple that I don't think he's on a retribution tour, but said that Trump was aiming at people who did bad things and coming after him. In some cases, it may look like retribution, and there may be an element of that from time to time. Who would blame him? Not me. And so in terms of just actual real world impact, any of those court cases, Tisha James, James Comey, Eric Swalwell, Adam Schiff, there's been all sorts of talk about people they're going to go after on this mortgage fraud bullshit. Those cases will all be undercut to the extent that they had any legs to begin with by this overt admission from the chief of staff that, yes, these are political. This is about retribution. That's what he's doing. So that in and of itself is wild. To undercut J.D. Vance, Trump may not really care that much about that.
It can't be any more obvious that the guy's a 2-year-old trying to get vendettas like a baby. Like, this is the most pathetic dude of all time, and he's your representative, not mine. I would never vote for any. I don't need a fucking pedophile loser telling me what to do. Ever. I don't need a leader. You don't get to tell me what to do. I'm a grown adult. You're a grown adult. I don't get to tell you what to do. We're done. That's as simple as that. That's our agreement with everybody, with each other. You don't tell me what to do. I don't tell you what to do. No leaders, no government. There is none of this pedophile shit. You fucking jerks. You goddamn fucking retards. You're all fucking cursed. You're all fucking goddamn fucking cursed, okay? Motherfuckers. Well, where's everybody at? What, we got 3 fucking people? Nobody wants to show up? Fuck you motherfuckers, dude, for not showing up, dude. Fuck you. God, man. These fucking people, bro. Fuck this fucking place.
Opening Christmas presents for Europe.
Look at that. Look at that epic view, dude. Dude, that's a high quality of life right there, dude. Good for Jeff. I'm glad for Jeff and Max too, because he's you know, Jeff should have no problem with letting him chill, bro. You know what I mean? And he does. And he doesn't. He lets Max just totally hang out at his crib. I love it, and he should. Max is a good dude too.
Yes, folks, and that's the way it is. That's what Europe gets for Christmas. That's what everybody gets for Christmas from Israel. We're just so lucky, aren't we? And this, of course, has resulted in what we just saw unfold in Bondi in Australia, which was incredibly predictable.
Max has a couple good ones today here.
I mean, I don't know what show it was, but I mentioned that this was going to happen like months ago. It was Bibi Netanyahu put out a warning, well, basically a veiled threat to the Australian government.
Oh yeah, by the way, Candace Owens meeting with Erica Kirk is like, hi, I'm accusing you of murder. Let's meet and get together. Like, why would you? I would never talk. I would never talk to Trump. He's a murderer. He's a terrorist, a genocidal pedophile motherfucker. I don't want to hear a word that comes out of his mouth on the TV. I turn it off. You don't get to talk to me, dude. You're done. You don't get to say one. I don't want to hear another fucking word. You're a murderer. You're done. I don't want to hear, dude. You're done. You're over. You murdered people. I don't want to hear another fucking word out of your dumb fucking pedophile mouth. Okay? You're over. You don't get to talk to me ever again. Never. Okay? And so, you know, if they commit fucking murder, they don't have any credibility anymore.
That if you don't start supporting Israel and stop supporting was incredibly predictable. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, back to the Candace Owens and meeting with Erica Kirk. You don't meet. I would never meet with Trump to talk to him. I don't want to hear a word. There's nothing he can say. Do you understand? There's nothing Erica Kirk could say to me either. Like, I don't want to hear a word out of Erica's mouth. She says that a Christian, Charlie Kirk, a Christian, is coming home and saying Shabbat Shalom. And I'm supposed to believe this mentally ill pedophile shit? No. Sex trafficking bitch? No. You sex trafficking fucking cunt gets kicked out of countries for sex trafficking. Fuck that, dude. Fuck that bitch. You don't get to talk ever. The fact that Candace Owens is talking to her exposes that she's a fucking CIA fucking shill, pretending to be Candace Intelligence Agency when she's CIA Criminals in Action Agency. It's a clown fucking show. She shit the bed. Candace Owens is a total fed, meeting with another fucking fed, Erica fucking Kirk. And so you would never, ever, and not, I mean, so don't be stupid.
What show it was, but I mentioned that this was going to happen like months ago.
Oh yeah, and then Candace Owens calls out about the false flag about to happen, even though basically Netanyahu broadcasted it. He's like, I'm going to punish you, Australia, if you don't obey me. And so they didn't obey fast enough or something. And so he sends over a Mossad sniper to start murdering people, father and son or whatever, some patsy nut jobs.
It was BBNet.
Paid local mercenaries, whatever. It doesn't matter. Israel's fucking a pedophile state.
Yahoo put out
genocidal state.
A war.
Terroristic state supported by another terroristic state, the United States. An even bigger one.
Warning. Well, basically a veiled threat to the Australian.
By the way, the U.S. is completely controlled by a pedophile, terrorist, genocidal state of Israel. And Israel also controls Australia, all the other countries. So you're all retarded. A little tiny pedophile state, terrorist state, the size of New Jersey, controls every country in the world. Do you understand how pathetic and stupid you are for allowing this? Are you fucking retarded? No, really. Are you fucking retarded or something?
In government, that if you don't start supporting Israel and stop supporting the recognition of a Palestinian state, then we're going to stage a terror attack in Australia. And we're going to blame it on Muslims, and you're going to look like shit. That's basically what Bibi Netanyahu said when he gave.
Bro, are you stupid, bro? Tom, she already has the merch that says that, you idiot. I'm kidding. Dude, she wears merchandise that says Candace Intelligence Agency already and sells it. She's a shill. She loves the CIA. That's why she's the Candace Intelligence Agency. She's literally telling everybody she's CIA at the same time, and at the same time pretending she's not. She's pretending she's just a person while at the same time advertising to you and telling you she's CIA. And you got to be retarded not to understand this. And the fact that I only have 3 people is an insult. It shows you the state of the world, how mentally ill it is. It's insane, which is fine because that's less, chances of me getting killed. So this is fine with me. But yeah, bro, that's funny that you say that. I'm not being a dick. I'm sorry. But yeah, dude. Yeah, man, she's got a hat that says this and she wears a shirt. She sells them. Dumb assholes wear this shit. Other retard people that don't understand reality, they wear her fucking merch. They wear her shirt that says this in the front. Like that idiot James Lane. Dude, all these fucking YouTubers, they're all fucking young, dumb retards. They don't understand anything, dude. They're like, they get played like a fiddle by the government every time, and they get made fools of. Some of them are waking up a little bit, but they're so dumb and naive. They just their weakness is they legitimize government and authority and mental illness. So it's crazy.
The warning to the Australian government.
On August 17th, about 4 months ago, I sent Prime Minister Albert.
So here's basically a threat. This is a terrorist threat to Australia. So what does he do? He follows up with a terrorist attack. He tells you in public what he's going to do, and he does it. And people are surprised. Like the guy's a psych. He murders children. Like, what are you doing letting this guy talk? He murdered children. He doesn't get to say another word ever again, bro. He has to die. Something's wrong with you mentally ill, stupid cowards for allowing this dude to exist. You have a problem. You're mentally fucking ill.
News of Australia, a letter in which I gave him.
No, you don't get to talk, pedophile. You don't get to talk, pedophile. No. See that? See how he didn't get to talk to me because he's a pedophile. You don't get a voice, pedophile. I will bash your fucking head into a bloody fucking pulp. I swear to fuck, if I can find you, I would kill you myself.
And the result is.
Yeah, dude, I would be honored in a parade after killing this dude in a world that's not mentally ill.
The horrific attacks on Jews we saw today.
Shut up, pedophile!
Against it.
Shut up! You don't get to talk to me. You and Trump never get to talk. I don't want to hear a word out of your mouth. I will fast forward you, mute you. You don't ever get to say another word to me. You're done. The only word you get is my fucking saying, you ready to die? That's the only words you get. Are you ready to die? That's all you get. Those are the only words you get out of my mouth right before I kill you.
All the time. It has an incredibly long history of it. Even since before the founding of Israel.
A lot of shit.
The Jews just do this to themselves all the time. Whenever they need sympathy, whenever the world starts waking up to what they're actually doing and getting away with, they stage attacks against themselves as a plea for sympathy and support.
Here they go again. They know the whole world is watching the genocide. The whole world is watching the genocide. And they do nothing. And so what do? They need to play the victim again. They need to cry wolf again.
For their action.
They need to attack their own people again. But what I do need to do, and I forgot to do, is I want to add that back. Yeah, it is too much, man. These false flags are too much, bro. Let me show you a meme I meant to show. We're going back to the video. I got to show some shit here. Where is this shit? Oh yeah. So here's the problem, bro. Here's the fucking problem. Right here, if I can get this to show. This right here. See, this is the problem. This is Gaza City in 2023. This is Gaza City in 2023, and this is Gaza City in 2025. That's the fucking problem. That's my problem. Not to mention since 1948, and even before that, these fucking cocksucking group of retards don't give a fuck what you think. You believe in racism and all that shit. It's nonsense. It's a color of a vehicle. That's all it is. Okay. When people designate groups and colors and races, they're really talking about their behaviors. We're talking about the behaviors of this group of people. We don't care their ethnic, their vessel design, the way it looks. We're talking about behavior. We don't like a group's behavior. We don't care about their color, ethnicity, unless it's affecting their behavior. For example, their religion is anti-Goyim. It states it in their holy books. So that's a problem. They're anti-Goyim, and they see their mentality is that they're a superior race. So they're the racists. So you have to get that out of the way. So when they say anti-Semitic, they're not even Semitic. But when they say anti-Semitic, you're going to have to use your brain and turn it around on them and say, you're anti-American, you're anti-Goyim. It says it right in your holy book. Your whole mentality, you raised your children to believe you're better than everyone else. That's why everybody hates you. You have a mental illness. You have it written in your holy book that you're better than ever, that you're anti-Goyim. That's the problem. You're anti-Goyim. You're the racist. Anybody who's not who you say you are is a piece of shit, and an animal, a Goyim. You're anti-Goyim. You're anti-American. You're anti-human. Look at this. Look at the murder committed by these pedophile genocidal maniacs in Israel. They invaded Palestine in 1948, and now look at it. Colonialism in 2025? What does that tell you about you mental ill retards that allow this? You're allowing colonialism and murder of children in 2025. 2026, it's almost 2 weeks to that. Give yourself a hand. Give yourself a fucking hand. Look at this shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 Wow. Man, that is telling. they've been signaling that a 9/11 style attack. That you mean your CIA butt buddies, Mossad? Yeah, like this bitch is such a shill. I don't know how these retards out there in the YouTube channels, they love her. Jimmy Dore and all these fucking retards, they love her. They're so dumb. James Lee, Ian Carroll. I don't think Ian Carroll trusts her. He seems like a smart dude. But all the rest of these retards, they have no idea what a shell she is. She's sitting there meeting with Erica Kirk too. She calls out the terrorist attack because she's got inside. She's the CIA. It's sad, dude, how dumb these people are. The settlers murdered 6 lambs, injured 4 more, and scooped some of their eyes with a knife. So that's the mentality of these psychopathic Israeli kids, the settlers, and coming into Palestine. Look what they do to sheep. That's just mad. That's mad. Okay, Jewish student admits fake hate crime. Worst anti-Semitic attack on Kosher Cafe revealed to be a scam by owners. Let's see, Jewish student charged with hate crime for vandalizing church with swastika and war Trump. Jewish student arrested after spray painting swastikas. Woman who performed Nazi salute at protest is unmasked as owner of 2 kosher cafes inside Jewish hospital. Jewish man fakes anti-Semitism attack by stabbing himself at Michigan synagogue. Jewish student charged with hate crime for vandalizing church with swastika and word Trump. Oh, word Trump is vandalism. I guess if it's painted on a car, it would be, huh? Jewish man arrested for spray painting. Nobel Prize winner lied about Holocaust. Man who claimed to have escaped admits he lied for years. New York man arrested for painting. So Jewish man fakes attack, stabs himself. God damn, dude. These fuckers are crazy. God damn, these fuckers are crazy. Woman who performed, yep, we got that. Folks, there was no Holocaust. You fucking, again, they lied about the Holocaust, just like they lie all the time. How do you not understand they never got Holocausted? If you had half a brain, you would know that the civilians of Germany were the ones that got Holocausted by the U.S. and the Soviet Union. The Germans, dude, they got Holocausted. And the Jews said it was them. It's like, you're so dumb. You'll believe pedophiles, well-known Jew fucking pedophile fox. But you don't look at real history. That's not even that long ago. Look at this, most insane Iowa. Look at this fucking guy laughing. 2 neighboring countries. Oh, when 2 neighboring countries fight each other, just know the USA visited one of them. Which, by the way, who's compelling the USA? Israel. Every time. They're compelled to do all this, by the way. They're bribed. They're owned. In scathing letter, Netanyahu gives Australian PM Prime Minister until Rosh Hashanah to act against anti-Semitism. And again, if you believe Charlie Kirk came home and said Shabbat Shalom every night, a Christian, which is what Erica Kirk claims, you are mentally ill, okay? She's a straight up lying fucking cunt whore fucking piece of shit. Sex trafficking bitch. She's been kicked out of countries for sex trafficking. I don't want to hear a word out of her mouth. Do you understand? She has 0 credibility now. A senior U.S. official told Fox News that if the Australia attack was ordered by Iran, the U.S. would fully recognize Israel's right to strike Iran in response. Wait, Australia has nothing to do with your country. If they wanted to attack Israel, they would attack Israel, not Australia. And again, why would a Palestinian attack Australia when Australia was actually on their side and recognize them as a state? They chose their side. Why would anybody attack Australia when they chose the Palestinians? It's Israel who hates is Australia because they chose Palestine. Like this is 2-year-old shit. You have to be retarded to believe a word that comes out of a genocidal pedophile's mouth like Netanyahu. He thinks you're dumb. It's insulting. They're so cocky that they make themselves fools of themselves. Netanyahu, the slop they try to feed you is mind-boggling. What a joke it is. It's so irrational and illogical that it's mind-boggling that they say it and try to say shit like this. It's mind-boggling. And of course, yes, attack Iran because somebody was Jewish and attacked in another country. Like, if that's the case, the United States right now, if that's the case, would have to attack Israel for murdering the U.S. citizens all the time. Yeah, if this was true, the U.S. would have invaded Israel because Israel has murdered U.S. Citizens all the time and gets away with it. But now the U.S. is going to fucking go around. If anything happens in Israel, anything happens in their country to one of their citizens, they're going to attack the whole country. Like they're going to blame, they're going to punish the whole country for one asshole. Are you people mentally ill? Something is wrong with you. You want to punish a whole country for one asshole in it. It's bizarre. Something's wrong with this place, man. Like a virgin, touched for the very first time. Like a virgin. You know what? The only men that I know that really hate women love sucking dick. That's all I know. This dude's a cocksucker. What a fag. That dude's a fag. All right, wait, fentanyl. Wait, fentanyl's made with oil? That's good. That's good. It's tyrannical doom. You're right. You're right. I don't have it. I mean, I wish I had some, dude. What's up, Chris Creek? Thomas, how's everybody doing? Nobody comments, nobody comes and shows up. Everybody hates me. They don't ever love this light's fading. Don't ever like to hang out with me, do they? What are you gonna do? I'm easy to hate. Look at these teeth. Yeah, yeah. I wish I would have never went to that dentist and got those mercury fillings. They fucked my whole mouth up, man. My teeth. And it didn't help doing all that Copenhagen chewing that snuff all the time for years. That shit put a beat down on my teeth as well. The chewing, the Copenhagen. But I've seen people that chew in their teeth. I don't know. It's the mercury of that fucking. I think it's a combination of the mercury and the chew, if you ask me. It's kind of crazy, huh? Yeah, so let's get back to Max Attack.
And yeah, we're seeing a lot of Arab terrorism. I wouldn't say Islamic terrorism, but we're seeing a lot of migrant issues in Western countries, which is all being created by Israel through the Kalergi plan. I mean, I showed you many times the video
Kalergi plan.
Clip of the rabbi saying that Islam is the broom of Israel.
The Messiah will return only once Edom, Europe, Christianity will be totally destroyed. Again, this is the mental illness they teach. They teach that they teach anti-Goyism, so they're automatically all racist. They're all racist against everybody that's not them. Automatically, they're anti-Goyim. They're racist pieces of shit. In their holy books, they admit that they're racist.
L'Europe, la chrétienté sera totalement tombée. Donc je vous pose la question, c'est une
They call you Goyim, animals, that you're a whole different class. That's lower class to them. This is admitted. And this is their mental illness.
bonne nouvelle que
This is their problem. This is their downfall. This is why the world is going to crush the fuck out of them when they wake up. When the vibration's high enough here, they won't tolerate these fucking pedophile retards. Okay? They're like me. I don't want to hear a word, dude. The only thing I want to hear you hear is your head hitting the ground from fucking falling off your fucking body. That's all I want to hear is the fucking plop of your head hitting the ground from my sword.
envahissent l'Europe, c'est une excellente nouvelle, ça annonce tendu de ma chère. Excellente nouvelle. Vous allez le payer très cher, les Européens. Mais
Pay dearly, Europeans. What does he say? What does he say?
tendu de ma chère. Excellente nouvelle.
You will pay dearly for it, Europeans.
Vous allez le payer très cher, les Européens. Mais
To such an extent, you have no
point, vous
idea.
n'avez même pas notion de quoi on parle. Et vous n'aurez pas au
You'll have no place to run to.
parce que
Because all the evil you have done to Israel, you will pay for it 100-fold. This is him talking to the the world.
tout le mal que vous avez fait à Israël, vous le paierez au centuple. Quand
When Italy will be
l'Italie
gone,
disparaîtra quand
when Edom, that is why the Christianity's headquarter, which come from Hessel, is
Édom, c'est pour ça que le QG de la chrétienté qui vient de Esav se trouve là-bas.
when that place will be gone, and that's what Islam is going
Cet
to do.
endroit-là disparaîtra et c'est ce que veut faire l'islam. Il s'occupe.
Islam is the broom of Israel. Islam is the broom of Israel. You have to know it. You have to know it. We use Islam as a fucking broom because they're goyim. We're anti-goyim.
L'islam, c'est le balai d'Israël.
We're anti-American. We're anti-European. Hell, we're anti the world. We hate the world. Listen to this pedophile, genocidal maniac. You get no credibility, pedophile, genocidal murderer. Murderers don't get a voice.
Sachez-le.
Yeah, Islam is being used to undermine the West and destroy the West.
Ah!
All part of the plan, folks, the Kalergi plan.
Kalugi.
And we knew this was coming, this attack in Australia. So predictable. It's really debatable what really happened as well. I mean, there's so much wrong with the official narrative, like there is in all of these events. There's always so much wrong. There's always so many questions. There's this guy standing there shooting, or two guys standing there shooting. They're even saying he might have been a third guy. He had a whole bunch of shotgun shells around his belt. He had like 3 guns. I think it was a father and a son, and they had 3 guns each. They had 6 guns, but there might have been another guy as well. I mean, everything's so unclear. And there's one scene of him where he's firing, and this guy is a professional shooter. This guy's done a lot of training. He's either been at the range a lot.
Bro, this guy was a pro. He was a sniper because his preferred weapon was like a fucking bolt action, right? He was hitting his bolt action so fast and efficient. It was quite impressive, even to me.
Or he is military. There's
I
one,
was impressed by the way he was racking that bolt action and firing rounds that looked like the size of a 30-06, the shells. These were big looking rounds.
one scene, one close-up where he's actually
The shells he's talking about, I never saw anybody shooting with a shotgun. I saw shells on the ground, but I didn't see anybody. I saw this dude racking a deadbolt, and I saw the shells about this long. They weren't shotgun shells. These are bullets like a 30-06. They seem pretty long.
lets off, 4 shots from a
Look at that
bolt-action gun.
Too.
I don't know whether it was a
Look how
rifle,
fast
whether
he
it was a
racked that
bolt-action
bolt.
gun, or whether it
And
was
that
actually...
gun, by the way, is absolutely one of the smoothest bolt actions I've ever seen. That was so smooth. That bolt action gun, I've never seen anybody do something like that. I've never seen that before. That was insanely professional. What he just watch this shit. Watch this fucking guy.
He's actually... He lets off, 4 shots from a bolt-action gun.
Too.
I don't know whether it was a rifle, it was a bolt-action gun, or whether it was actually a shotgun with a slide action. I don't know, because he's got shotgun shells around
That's a bolt action, you idiot. You goddamn idiot. Damn.
his belt. And there's a lot of shotgun, spent cartridges on the ground when they arrested him. You can see a lot of red shotgun cartridges on the ground.
Yeah, look at that. Those are shells. Red. Watch this guy come up. He's pissed. You see that guy comes up and kicks this dude in the head who was the look, you gotta see this again. Watch this. Fucking bash him!
Fucking bash him! Fucking bash him! Fucking bash him!
Come on, dude. The guy's dead. Let him get a fucking cup of wax in. What's wrong with you? He just killed his daughter.
I mean, you can get, quite thin-barreled shotguns that have quite a small cartridge. I mean, I don't know how good that would be over a distance, though, like what he was doing. But there's scenes there where, like, he was firing, and he kept, like, lifting his arms and waving.
Yeah, dude, they mix actors and real deaths all the time. That's what makes it real, folks. They got to kill some fucking retards.
People off. And there's one scene.
No, he's not waving them off. It's like he's like pissed off. Come on, let's go. Come out so I can shoot you is what I get out of it. But this guy always fucking sees everything wrong, dude. I've never seen anything like it, dude. It's like watching somebody trying to get out of a wet paper bag and can't do it.
Scene where there's two guys that come out and they're looking at him and they're right there in front of him. And one of them points at him and he doesn't shoot at him. And they're not even scared. I mean, wouldn't they be hiding behind a tree or
weird
something?
right here. What's this? What is going on? Actors much? What is going on? That dude looks like he's concerned. Maybe. I don't know. I don't understand this right here.
What are they doing just standing there?
What is going on here?
Behind a tree or something?
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on here? That dude's pointing at him.
What are they doing just standing there?
What is going on?
While he's shooting around the place? It doesn't make a lot of sense. And there's video footage taken from an apartment nearby that's like nearly 11 minutes long. It's like 10 minutes and 49 seconds or something long.
That's crazy. Watch the cop drive by. All right, this is how pathetic it is. The cops are 5 minutes away. They take 20 minutes to get there, and they just drive by while the guy murders people, supposedly. Allegedly. I have no idea. This whole thing could be a fucking huge act.
How are these
real,
guys able
real.
to stand there?
It could be everything.
And shoot so...
The point is, it never matters if it's real or not. Well, you always look at what do they say afterwards? What do they want? They want to attack Iran. That's Israel's agenda. For decades, I can show you Netanyahu trying to invade Iran in the late 80s, early 90s.
Long, when they're like 80 meters from the police station. The police station's just around the corner. It's like 80 meters or 100 meters away. Well, you're telling me the cops didn't hear the shots? And in the 10-minute video or 10-minute 49-second video where the guys are shooting, you actually see the police cars. You see two police cars drive past.
Look, there goes
At least
right
twice,
there.
the cops drive past while
The
he's
cop
shooting.
drives right by. I don't know. Kind of, I have to admit, I don't know the other countries' cops, but that kind of looks like a dog kennel cop. But again, it's Australia, so it's probably it's most likely a cop.
And yet suddenly a random passerby, turns out to be a fruit shop owner, comes and tackles one of them to the ground, steals his gun, gets shot twice in the process, apparently, so we're told. Why did it take the cops so long to get there? Why didn't the shooter see the guy coming? He didn't come from behind. He came from the side. I mean, you'd see this guy coming at you. How did that happen?
What's he doing, bro?
Why were they on the beach or like on the bridge?
Yeah, I'm going to leave now. Come get your gun. The guy ain't going nowhere.
Shooting at the beach, which is
this crazy. I don't understand this behavior.
It's like through the trees and
he's just standing there.
Miles away. They're right there by the public road.
What's he doing? He's acting like he's out of breath from fucking. I don't know, man. Like this is just some weird shit. All we do, we do know we don't really give a shit about any of this. All we care about is what are they trying? What do they want after this? What do they want? They want to invade Iran. That's all that matters is what do they want to achieve from this event? They clearly, U.S. is like, We have no problem with Israel invading and attacking an innocent country that didn't attack them. That's what the U.S. said. We have no problem with Israel attacking them if we believe it has to do with Iranian did it to get Israel. Why wouldn't they do it in Israel then, you dumb fucks? And then you just warned Australia and that you were going to do this to them. You just said I just showed you the video of you telling the world what you were going to do to Australia.
Public road in center of Bondi there. Like, you know, they're half a block away from the beach. What are they doing there? Why are they using shotgun shells when it's such a distance away? I mean, admittedly, they might not all have been shotgun shells, but, you know, there's so many questions.
Oh, my God. Will you shut man?
Why did the guy, when he stole the gun, the shooter just kind of backed away? He didn't really seem scared that he was going to get shot or anything like that. He just kind of backed away. None of it makes sense.
Wrong,
There's
man.
also talk that
so
the
weird, man. And
shooter's real name was Cohen.
Because we know what the whole thing's about, and we don't care about any of it. None of this shit is, like I said, none of this shit matters. All that matters is the U.S. says, hey, we got no problem with Israel attacking Iran now. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. The whole thing is about attacking Iran. That's all that you need to know. None of this shit, all that shit is just a means to an end. And the end is attacking Iran. That's all you need to know. It's a pedophile operation by psychopath, genocidal pedophile, murdering pieces of shit that love killing and murdering people.
And that he was a Jew. There's talk, there's a leaked Facebook profile that they got to before it was deleted or whatever. You don't know how real any.
And like I said, none of this shit matters. All that matters is the U.S. is like, we got no problem with Israel and attacking Iran, but Israel's weak. They don't have. That means the U.S. is attacking Iran. See, because Trump's fucking tongue is so far up Netanyahu's ass that he has to obey Netanyahu and invade and attack Iran. No matter what. Too bad. US people, you don't like it? Too bad. Trump's his bitch. Netanyahu's cock is so far down Trump's throat that it's coming out his asshole. You understand?
Any of this stuff is. There's also talk that the shooter's name was Google searched in Israel.
Of course it was.
The day before.
And they have to use, why don't they use something else and all that? They do, but they have to see what Google's showing so they can see what everyone else is seeing, right?
This event, or 2 days before this event happened, you got to wonder if that's true. But there's also reports that have come out to say the shooter's name was searched in Iran on Google 2 days before the event. So you just don't know.
They were to search it.
But it seems pretty obvious. I mean, in all of these events, you've got to ask the question, who benefits?
Yes.
Why was this event
Que bono? Que bono?
staged? You know, Australia has been pushing back against Israeli supremacy. Australia has been calling out the genocide in Gaza. You know, and Bibi Netanyahu.
And Australia declared Palestine a state because Israel didn't even exist until 1948 when it invaded Palestine and killed a bunch of people and stole their land and colonized. And now they say, hey, we got a state called Israel here now, and fuck Palestine, it's ours now. Because some fucking middle retard wrote something down on a piece of paper and they believe it to be their goal, their agenda, their mentality, their philosophy, their ideology.
Coming and basically threatening Australia.
Their mentality.
The terror attack, if they didn't fall in line, shows who's responsible for this. Because, like I said, who benefits? Cubano.
God, the Zionist cycle. Fake a major attack. gain people's sympathy through exaggerated statistics, compare events to past atrocities, use this to justify an invasion of the enemy, total annihilation of innocent enemy. Truth starts to come out, anti-Semitism rises again.
Israel, of course. Israel gets more anti-Semitic legislation passed, anti-Semitic legislation passed. It gets more of what it wants. It gets to demonize Muslims more, demonize Palestinians more.
Again, every accusation is an admission by Israel. Every accusation is actually an admission.
Demonize all the people that it wants to demonize.
They're anti-Goyim. They're anti-American. They're anti-human. Anti-human. Think about it.
And, it can't fight its war against Islam.
If you're murdering children, no matter, like you're anti-human, right? You're genociding a people, like you're anti-human. Like, if you have an argument and you don't agree and get along, you think it's okay to murder someone for that. Like something that's psychopathic. Just disagree. You don't have to kill each other. Like, that's psychopathic. But then again, you're the murderers that invaded them. Okay, you attacked and invaded a sovereign state of Palestine.
Without the Christians. And it can't do that without getting the Christians to hate the Muslims. And it won't do that without bombing Muslim countries for decades and having them all flood into Europe. And have situations in the Middle East where people are uneducated, they're disconnected from reality, they're disconnected from society. They've grown up in war zones and chaos and been the victim of gangs and cartels and rapes and just murders and wars for their entire lives, most of these people, because that's what the West has done to them, mainly what Israel has done to them. The United States and Britain, being controlled by these people, has done to most of these Muslim countries. Well, you spent 50, 60 years, sometimes 100 years, just destroying all the culture in these countries. And now we flood them into the West and we blame them for being Muslim. It's all been contrived.
Dude, I didn't do nothing, bro. Stop with the
These
we.
people would be a lot happier in their own countries if we didn't keep bombing their
Don't
countries.
say we, bro. I didn't do
We,
shit.
it's, rhetorical.
Dude, don't say we, bro. I would never do that shit. Why do you condemn others and yourselves for shit that you would never do to another person? Like, your karma, you're fucking yourself, bro. And don't try to fucking bring me down with you.
Because I'm not doing
Karmically.
it. I'm sure you're not.
When you take responsibility for shit that you didn't do and it's negative, it doesn't matter. Your karma's fucked, you dumb fucks. Don't say we. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help your soul, okay? So don't be stupid.
Doing it. But all this is so staged.
All right, I got to turn the generator on, it looks like, dude. This is fucked up, man. My last fucking battery, too. God damn it, man. Oh, man. Fuck, I hate it when the battery does that. Give me 1 second. I got to just crank it up. Oh, boy. All right, enough. Uh-oh. Oh, I made it back. How y'all doing? Oh, man. Now I got the generator running. I can turn on a light. Of course, the solar light's working now, too, because the sun came out. How's everyone? What the shit? What in the shit? All right, let's continue. A little longer here. Folks, if you guys can help me out with some Merry Christmas, I need another battery charger. My older one took a shit. They're junk. I need a battery charger. A jumper box. I need a fucking inverter. I mean, I need to kind of try to get my power situation going again, man. I'm running twice the gas because I don't have the chargers to charge the batteries, and I need more batteries and chargers and inverters. These are the three things I need. The Jenny's fucking good, solid so far, so I'm good on that, man. But I need a fucking Christmas battery, a Christmas charger, Christmas jumper box for the fucking truck engine starter, a mobile one, and that you don't have to plug in. And yeah, man, an inverter. Yeah, we need shit. So I hope y'all have a Merry Christmas. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Fiona for her Christmas card. There it is up there, man. Thank you so much. Got the old cards. If you guys want to send me a Christmas card, I'll give you my address. Just let me know in the chat. Joy to the world. That's my neighbor gave me that one. Thanks to Fiona. Much love to you. Appreciate you. I'll put them right here on my dresser. There they are. I'll put the Christmas cards on my dresser. And shout out to everybody who has donated before. Really appreciate you.
It's so staged and it's so predictable. We can see it coming. When Bibi made that statement warning the Australian Prime Minister like some months ago, I'm sure you're not doing it. It's, rhetorical because I'm not doing it and I'm sure you're not doing it. But all this is so staged, folks. It's so staged and it's so predictable.
Yeah, that's really dumb. That's really dumb. It's not rhetorical. It's dumb.
Coming. When Bibi made that statement warning the Australian Prime Minister like some months ago, I said on my show, expect a terror attack where Jews are killed in Australia because this is what Israel will do in order to get its way. And we know it has absolutely no qualms about killing its own.
It does it all the time to every country. It does it to every. It literally has infiltrated every country. What kind of mental illness state does that? What is wrong with these fucking people? I'll tell you. I'll show you a video. I'm going to show you a video today that explains the mental illness of this group, this anti-Goyim group, this group of they're a bunch of anti-Goyim fucks.
People, look what happened on October the 7th. There's so much evidence out there showing that the majority of people killed on October 7th were killed by IDF deliberately. They were deliberately and consistently strafing the crowd, blowing up cars, shooting cars with rockets and missiles, doing everything they could to cause maximum casualties so they could use it as an excuse to genocide Palestine. And they freaking lie about everything. I mean, just the fact that Rabbi Dildo was over there.
That's my boy right there, Rabbi Dildo. That's fucking great. Called him Rabbi Dildo. Are you kidding me? That was dude, your stock just went up. Huge.
6 months ago in Bondi.
I am now Rabbi Commando. Okay?
No.
That guy.
Dude, you're a fucking Rabbi Dildo, bro. You sell dildos. With your daughter, man.
What's his name?
For God's sake, man.
Named Arson Ostrovsky or something. Ostrowski. Arson. His name's Arson, which means to fake, he started
Start a fire, an arsonist, like who names their kid Arson?
a fire. Like his name's Arson, for God's sake. Spelled differently, but Arson Obtrosky or some fucking ridiculous name happened
Another fucking Polak, another Pole.
to go over to
Jesus, dude, what is up with these fuckers, dude? These fucking Khazarians.
Sydney 2 weeks before
They're
this
not dramatic. Palestinians are.
attack. Went over there to help stamp out anti-Semitism and then posts a picture of himself fleeing the shooter on the beach. He got blood all over his head. It's so fake. Like it's fake stage blood. This is way too red. It's way too bright.
Again, the guy is doing a selfie, man. Like he's doing a selfie. Like, come on, man. These actors of the devil. Look at the fake blood here on the arm, and the color's all wrong. Blood turns super dark and black. Okay, it's not red. It's black. It's a dark reddish black. You idiots.
Blood doesn't fall down on your arm and stay that color. It goes dark, it goes black, it goes crimson. It doesn't stay bright red like that. That's stage blood. That's theater blood.
That's a joke.
I used to use it all the time when I used to work in movies at Movie World.
You would at least see a part of it turning that color at all. Nothing.
So nothing is what they tell us, but the chances of this guy going over there, and then like he's running away, allegedly running away from the shooter, falls in the grass, puts out a thing on X saying, "Please help me," and takes a selfie, as you do when you're fleeing a shooter that's killing dozens of people around you. Apparently, sick.
Oh, this is painfully fake. Oh my God, it's so fake. Oh my God, I can't believe they buy this shit. Oh my God, dude, this is so pathetic.
16 people
This is devastating.
got killed, all up. 24 injured or something like that. I don't know, it's pretty bad, but why were they shooting so long? But this guy, the fact that this guy posted that selfie shows you just how fake and staged this all was, and that he was there deliberately for this event. And the photo of him with the bandaged head, where the bandage has been put on over his.
Dude, so why not wipe the blood from your face if you're going to have a bandage? They put a bandage, but they didn't wipe the blood off. Come on, man. Come on.
Blood. Oh my God, how fake. There is no way anyone is ever going to dress a wound like this, which again shows you that this man is a liar and that he was never struck at all. The whole thing was fake. And he's claiming now, I survived the October 7th attack, and now I'm here. I survived the Nova Festival, and now I'm being attacked again here in Sydney. Actually, a friend of mine has saved one of his X posts where he shows, on October the 7th, he shows that he is hiding in a bunker in Tel Aviv, 100 miles away from where the alleged terror attack was happening at the Nova Festival. And that's where he was on October 7th. He didn't survive the October 7th attack at all. He just put that out there for effect. They lie about everything, folks, about everything. But it's so staged. It's so staged in so many ways. I mean, how are they filming for 11 minutes and 2 police cars drive past? They didn't do anything. How did any of this come about, folks? And like I said, there are reports that the guy's name's actually Cohen and he's an Israeli. I don't know, but he was very well trained. You don't let off 4 shots from a bolt action in 5.2 seconds if you're not well trained. Now, and he didn't flinch at all. He wasn't
that
flinching.
goddamn gun. Dude, that fucking smooth. That slider's fucking smooth and oiled like a motherfucker. That slider's slicker than fucking Welsh shit in an ice flow. God damn, that was smooth.
He was doing that.
That was fucking smooth.
Very, very professionally, like the way a soldier or flinching 5.2 seconds if you're not well trained. Now, and he didn't from a bolt action.
That dude looks like he's done that about 1,000 times. He looks like he's been at the range just plugging shit like 1,000 rounds in a row already.
In 5.2 seconds if you're not well trained. Now, and he didn't flinch at all. He wasn't flinching. He was doing that very, very professionally, like the way a soldier or a professional.
Yeah, and you could see those fucking rounds pushing back too. The recoil.
Shooter would do. So yeah. Interesting stuff, folks. Interesting stuff. I mean, the world has changed so much in the last 5 years. Who would have thought that we would?
I would have thought that that was a red brick wall with just red brick and mortar, and now look at it. And none of you fuckers are none the wiser. You or Jeff can't figure it out. I'm the only one that can figure it out. And besides the Phoenix Side crew, of course.
Dealing with any of
They know too.
this sort of shit that we are now. I mean, I knew we were heading for some strange times, but it's just insane what's going on in the world now. It really is, folks. And a lot of attention's gone away from Gaza, of course, through all this. And Gaza is still going on. Like they haven't stopped the genocide. They're shooting people all the time. Like just randomly shooting from the yellow line. Just for the sake of it, you know, let off a few more rounds. There was a 4-year-old shot in the neck or something yesterday. More people killed in airstrikes.
You're not going to stop people from living. You're not going to stop people from living and having fun. Look at the children playing on this. They made a swing set out of this debris here, the wreckage. They're fucking smiling and having a blast. None the wiser. Who says ignorance isn't bliss? Ignorance is bliss. Which is why the majority of people prefer to be ignorant.
They're just 3 days ago they stoned a donkey to death in West Bank. Israeli teenagers went in there, like just 2 weeks ago they were picking up lambs and just picking up and putting them over their shoulders and just throwing them on the concrete ground and then gouging their eyes out. Now filming it all, these Israeli kids kill the Palestinian livestock, but just torture them, kill them, like not just kill them, fucking hurt these animals, you know. And 3 days ago they stoned a donkey to death in West Bank. These kids, Israeli kids, what the fuck is wrong with these people? You know, this is really such a sick society, folks. Unbelievable. America's greatest allies. Yeah, bullshit.
Hi, everyone.
America's greatest allies, a bunch of child rape and murder and terrorist fucks that hate you. They're anti-goyim. Now, this gentleman here is going to explain it to you, even though he thinks there's anti-Semitism, but they're not Semites. That's how dumb he is. But hey, let's go with it.
Everyone, my name is Kobe.
Best we can do these days.
I was born and raised Jewish in Israel. Today, I want to talk about something that's been on my mind. Why do we only hear about anti-Semitism, but never about anti-Goyism, as taught in the Talmud? So what is anti-Goyism?
It's taught in the Talmud. You just said it was taught in the Talmud.
It's a term that refers to prejudice or hostility by Jews towards non-Jews, often rooted in religion.
Hostility towards non-Jews by Jews. Hostility. Inherent. Built in the program. Hostility. Built in. Can't ever work. It can never work. It's built.
Religious or cultural teachings. In the context of the Talmud, it includes passages.
It's built into their programming growing up. It's a mental illness.
That some interpret as promoting the idea that Goyim, non-Jews, are inferior or even enemies. The Talmud, which is our central text, contains passages that some interpret as promoting anti-Goyism. For instance, in the Babylonian Talmud, Tractate Avodah Zarah 26b, it said, even the best of the Gentiles should be killed.
Yeah.
Another example in Avodah Zarah,
Even the best of the non-Jews, even the best, should be killed. Fuck them. They should die. That's their religion. That's their Talmud. That's their mentality. That's their ideology. That's their philosophy. That is their way. Hence, the behavior. That's why you get that behavior.
36b, it says,
Hence, the behavior.
the daughters of idolaters, non-Jews, are in state of nidah, which means filth, from birth. The Sanhedrin 82a, whoever cohabits with a Gentile woman, zealots may strike him.
That's not looking good. It's not looking good.
And in the Tosafot commentary on Avodah Zarah 26b, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai said, the best of the Gentiles kill him. Let's also talk about Jesus in the Talmud. He is referred to as Yeshu and is portrayed as a sorcerer and a deceiver. In Sanhedrin 107b, it is discussed.
Meanwhile, the Christians fucking adore these retards that hate their fucking idol.
That Jesus was stoned and hanged on the eve of Passover, portraying him as a false prophet and a sorcerer. Now, I've searched and I couldn't find any derogatory references to Jews in the Christians or Muslim texts. It seems that while we have these teachings in the Talmud, other religions don't have similar derogatory views about Jews.
So out of all of the religions, the only religion in the world that has any derogatory towards anyone else is Israel, the Zionists, the Jews. He says they're the Jews. So, I mean, he would know. I'm going to go with what he says.
And I just want to be clear, anti-Semitism is real, but so is...
No, it's not. It's not. Nobody is anti-Semitic because they're not Semites. They're anti-genocidal. They're anti-child murdering. It's their behavior that they don't like. Nobody gives a fuck what color you are. They only give a fuck about your behavior. It's your behavior that nobody likes. They don't like your behavior. When you say it's their color, it makes you look like you're mentally retarded or something, when we all know it's your behavior that we don't like.
Anti-Goyism.
I don't give a fuck if you're rainbow, purple, fucking fluorescent, fucking green and pink. I don't give a fuck as long as you behave appropriately, kindly, like you value life and emotions.
Both are forms of bigotry that need to be addressed. It's time to have an honest conversation about all forms of prejudice, not just ones that suit our Jewish narrative. So could it be that anti-Semitism is, in a way, Jewish karma for being a racist religion?
It's just more evidence of that every accusation is a fucking admission. They accuse you of what they are. They're the racist. They're anti-Goyim.
I don't know. I think so. That's a heavy question, but one worth considering. If we acknowledge the derogatory views in our own texts, maybe we can start to understand the cycle of prejudice and work towards breaking it. So next time you hear about anti-Semitism, remember to ask, what about anti-Goyism?
Remember that. Remember to ask, what about anti-Goyism? Did you hear that? Listen to them. Whenever you hear about this nonsense about anti-Semitism, just say, shut up, shut up. Just turn it around on them and say, what about anti-Goyism? Just turn it around on them every time. They're fucking retarded.
Let's talk about both, because true justice means recognizing all forms of discrimination, no matter where they come from.
You know, they're just doing what they can to destroy the world and painting themselves as the victims while they do it. You know, and even this celebration of Hanukkah. Hanukkah is actually the celebration of the brutal massacre of non-Jews. Jews will say it's a
Hanukkah is the celebration of a massacre of non-Jews. A bunch of non-Jews died that day, and so they celebrate it. Every fucking year? Holy shit. God damn, these motherfuckers are like Trump. They got vendettas like Trump. Like you know what I mean? Like a 2-year-old.
Celebration of when they defended themselves. It was massacre. They massacred tens of thousands. I think they might have been Greeks. I'm not sure who they were. They massacred so many different groups of peoples, it's hard to keep track. But Hanukkah is a celebration of a massacre of non-Jews. All major Jewish holidays are celebrations of major massacres of non-Jews. Sort of stuff they celebrate, folks. Wonderful people. Wonderful people.
Allies.
Our greatest allies.
Your greatest allies.
As you can see, folks, I'm back in Acapulco.
Hey, it's like you got a group of friends, and in your group is a murdering pedophile child raper, and they're your best friend, and the whole world is looking at you, and that's your best friend, man. That's who you hang out with. That's who you choose. That's your greatest ally. The whole world is looking at you, who your best friend is in these groups of who's hanging out with you and who in what circle. And your best friend is a child raping, murdering, genocidal terrorist state. Way to go. Way to choose your friends. Wow.
So,
That is beautiful.
got back from
That is fucking beautiful.
United States. I was
Good for Max and Jeff too. I feel good that they're having a high quality of life. It makes me feel good that Max and Jeff get to walk and see this view. This is absolutely beautiful. See these melted buildings down here that remained above the floodwater?
in the United States for a while. I came
Look how big they were and how many and how melted they are. Like, see, this one's
back here for a few days and gathered some equipment and went back to see my friend in Sedona, who's a little sick at the moment. And we're trying to get her better. But now I'm back in Mexico, and I'll be back in Acapulco for, I don't know, probably till Christmas or New Year or something like that. And then I'll probably go somewhere else. I don't really have anywhere I need to be until I go to Puerto Vallarta in February for an Acapulco, which is going to be great. Already a lot of tickets been sold for that, folks. So if you want to get there, I'd say you should get in quickly. Again, you can use my name, Egan.
pay to listen to a bunch of retards that don't know their asses from their elbows. Gaga goo goo. And you didn't invite me to discover a meltology. Imagine how dumb you have to be. Imagine how dumb these retards are, Jeff and Max, for not inviting me to talk about meltology. Can you imagine how dumb you have to be?
And get yourself a 10% discount on your ticket as well.
It's mind-boggling,
It's
dude.
going to be good.
Mind-boggling.
It's a good-looking venue, so I'll be interested to see how it all pans out. But there's nowhere I have to be until then.
Big heads,
And
big
I
heads.
don't really live anywhere at the moment. I've got a lot of stuff in storage here at Jeff's. There might be some other stuff that's been taken up to his ranch. I'm not sure. I got so much stuff.
You're way better off living with Jeff than in the cabin down here, buddy. You got it made there with Jeff, dude. He's got dough, money. Look at that view. Although his ranch is nice because that's where he's moving.
Still in storage in Australia. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with all of that.
Dude, I would hate to have to move from this view, but the ranch is cool and all. But dude, that view, man, holy shit, bro. This walk every day that Jeff and he's done for what a great life. What a great view. And I'm stoked on that. I'm happy for him.
I got so much stuff.
It's too
all
bad.
over the place.
Too bad dogs died too soon. Lucy, it's a damn shame. She died, so they all die soon.
And I'm kind of homeless at the moment. So I landed at Jeff's
Hey, I know what it's like. Hey.
for a few days. It's great that he lets me do that, you know. Like even when he's away, I think he's in Egypt or somewhere still. Somewhere, I don't know. He's not here
Yeah,
anyway.
dude, because he's a fucking cool dude. I like Jeff and Mac. I'm glad these two get along and help each. I'm so glad that Jeff helps Max. It's a no-brainer, dude. Like, come on.
But he lets me do that. Just arrive at his house, and his staff always look after me. He's got great staff. So
Yeah, people see that about Jeff, dude. That's cool. That he's a cool dude like this, helping out Max. That stands out.
but it's been very quiet up here. It's kind of isolated up here. But I've only been back a couple of days, and I'm kind of sleeping and getting my shit together. And I'll figure out where I'm going to be from there. But it's beautiful to be back in Acapulco. Of course, it's freaking hot, as it always is.
Look at that shit. Dude,
And
that
back
building
just in
got turned
time
into
for this
ash. Are you kidding me? Oh my, did you see that?
whole false flag
Look at
shooting
that,
that's
too.
just happened in Australia.
How melted that
And
is.
whoever this guy was,
Look at that
he was a
fucking wall right here. How melted it is. Look, you can still see the mortar around the brick here. Look, you can still see the mortar around the brick. Every one of these. On the right, you can see mortar around every brick that expanded and deformed and lost its color. The carbon red got cooked out,
Professional shooter.
thinned out
The interesting thing
by too much electricity from below.
is it was an Arab guy who disarmed him. They weren't happy about that. So he wasn't a Muslim, wasn't a Muslim, he was a Christian. You know, who gives a shit? He was an Arab. Benjamin Netanyahu came out in the beginning and said he was disarmed by a brave Jewish man, which of course we know he wasn't.
It wasn't. It
I
was
mean,
that,
there's every indication this guy could have been Jewish himself. I mean, maybe MK Ultra, Manchurian Candidate, who knows?
yeah, dude. By the way, that shooter, that dude was Israeli. That dude was Mossad. Clearly, that dude was Mossad. Okay, that was an Israeli dude. If I've ever seen an Israeli dude, that dude shooting people in Australia, that dude's from Israel. Period. Dude, that dude speaks fluent Hebrew.
But who knows what will happen to him? Who knows? Was he even shooting real bullets? Was he just shooting blanks? Why were those guys standing in front of him? He's standing there pointing, and he didn't shoot.
Again, like I said, none of it matters. All that matters is that the U.S. said that they have no fucking problem with Israel invading Iran now. That's all that matters. None of this shit. We're just looking at what is the result of this event, because that's all that matters. Is the result. Is what were they trying to get? They got it. They got it because they said it. They want to attack Iran. How? Israel sucks. They can't do it. That means the USA has to do it, dummies. That can't happen. That can't happen again. They've already they're all over the world illegally right now. They're batshit crazy. The USA is a terrorist state.
Shoot him. And he was shooting in their direction. They just stood there. They didn't do anything. Very, very strange, folks. Very, very strange.
Very strange. But it doesn't matter, because all that matters is that now they're crying for war, and now all that matters is all we hear out of them is now they want to attack Iran. That's all that matters. Is the end result is they want to attack Iran now via the United States, just like the United States is committing genocide every day via Israel.
In other things, though, the whole AI grid that I've been warning you about for so long is really going forward in leaps and bounds. See, this is happening underneath all of this other stuff. Underneath the shooting, underneath the Gaza massacre, underneath the Charlie Kirk shooting, which is still being talked about. Candace Owens is really not letting up with any. Interestingly, she's been calling out Tippy USA, which is so corrupt. And there's so much wrong with the Charlie Kirk shooting, obviously. But she's been really calling things out.
Dude, listen to me. The fact that you got a dude named George Zen that has been at every psychological false flag, 9/11, Boston bombing. This dude, the chances of this one guy being at all 5 events of these false flags is cajillion to 0 of being an accident. Okay, so George Zen is out there yelling at the Charlie Kirk assassination. It was me. I shot him. I got child porn on my phone. Can't ask me questions. That's a Mossad agent. That dude works for Mossad. He was at 9/11. He was at the Boston Marathon bombing. He was at all of them, man. All of them. And that dude right there debunks all the pedophile FBI shit that the FBI narrative claims. They're pedophile fucking nonsense. Okay? Okay? It cannot be a lone shooter when there's a Mossad agent yelling, "I'm the shooter," to distract the people from the actual shooter that shouldn't have been on the roof, because they should have had all the roofs right there blocked off. No, like that's every time there's one of these fake fucking false flags, they're on a roof. And they claim that all the roofs were blocked off, but every time they're on a roof. So something, it doesn't matter though, right? They just want to invade Iran.
And really, I've been surprised actually. Like I've actually watched 3 or 4 of her podcasts now because I've been with my friend in Sedona who is a total fan of Candace Owens, and she sits there and makes me watch the Candace Owens report every day while I'm there, so I don't have a choice.
That's my point.
But it's been good in a way because I've actually got to watch a whole broadcast of her and see how she's really thinking. And I can see that a lot of the accusations that are being made against her are completely false. She hasn't made any of the claims they're claiming that she did. She hasn't done any of the things they're claiming that she's done. And it's been really refreshing seeing someone speak out so adamantly.
Yeah, she's a total agent, okay? Like, she wanted an interview and completely fucking bent over, like, and acted like a fool, like a complete idiot. Like, making the whole shit sound retarded. She totally shit the bed. She's an agent.
About Israel, and to speak out so adamantly against.
She calls the CIA the Candace Intelligence Agency. She loves the CIA. She loves it. She calls it the Candace Intelligence Agency. She loves it so much. She wears she sells merch about it. She loves the CIA so much that she sells merchandise about it.
It's the government.
And these retards can't see it.
And
I get it, man. Y'all are dumb as shit, man. Dude, dude, do you know who her husband, like, they have millions of dollars. She's such a shill. It's insane. She is you are outclassed by Candace. They got millions and millions, and you fuckers, 70 to 80% of you are living paycheck to paycheck. She has millions. You're not in the same category, not even close. What makes you think she's on your side? What's wrong with you?
To tell you, you should question. TPUSA is just saying no.
Should automatically never trust anybody who's got more than $1 million. Just automatically. That's a whole nother club you'll never achieve because it's rigged. Anybody who has made money here, think about it. You ain't making it in this environment with you know what I mean? You had to have it given to you, or it had to be planned, rigged.
And I just believe the government, believe what they say. You know, God is in charge. Don't worry about it.
Oof.
And Candace Owens is saying, no, we need to question this shit because the official narrative is
bullshit.
And she's correct. And the stuff that she's exposed about Egyptian planes that have been following Candace Owens around for years. I mean, there's a very good chance there was something else.
No, he meant to say Erica Kirk. The Egyptian planes have been following around Erica Kirk for years. Sex trafficking, drug trafficking, weapons trafficking, you name it.
Going on, the TPUSA was up to, the Charlie.
But it's child trafficking.
Kirk had no idea about. Could have been trafficking arms, could have been trafficking children. I mean, you've got to understand, Erica Kirk was involved in orphanage in Romania she was basically kicked out of the country because it was believed the orphanage was involved in child trafficking.
Working with Trump.
You got these big events like Charlie Kirk touring around the place.
And they use religion, dude. This Christianity shit. They use this religion shit.
Like Aerosmith touring around the place. You've got all these big trucks and all this equipment and all this stuff. And people expect there to be big trucks and planes landing and stuff, you know, truckloads of equipment and all this sort of stuff. But who knows what's actually in some of these trucks? Could they be trafficking?
Holy shit, Max! I like how you're thinking over here. Hey, now you're getting smart, buddy. Hey,
trafficking other things under the guise of holding TPUSA events. The whole thing about the Egyptian planes, what were they doing there? They've been following Erica Kirk around for 3 or 4 years. Not to say she ever flew on any, but everywhere Erica Kirk went, there was an Egyptian plane landed around the same time and left around the time that she left.
And these fuckers run Egypt. You know who runs Egypt,
What's
right?
this all about?
The same people
Why
who run all
were
the
there Egyptian
countries
planes following her to all these different places?
that have infiltrated.
I'm not saying she ever.
The same people that have infiltrated all the countries. The UK, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, US. All these countries have been invaded by Israel. They're all infiltrated and invaded. None of these countries ever operate on the behalf of their constituents. Ever. Pay attention. Not one policy even. They openly steal your money and give it away to others and just diarrhea shit it all over everywhere else while you suffer and freeze to death. And while homeless people here get frostbite and lose fingers and shit because it's so fucking cold.
Got on the planes or
Fucking cold.
even spoke to any of the planes. But what were they
I
doing
damn
there?
near fucking froze to death.
What were they doing there? Why were there so many French Foreign Legion
9
people
degrees.
there at Charlie's event as well?
No heat.
All wearing crimson shirts, I think. There's a lot of really unanswered questions, but a lot of what Candace Owens, but what were they doing there? What were they doing there? Why were there so many French Foreign Legion people there at Charlie's event as well? All wearing crimson shirts, I think.
Jesus, what the
There's a lot of really unanswered questions, but a lot of what Candace Owens has been saying, I mean, she's been realizing that the world is run by one global cabal. There are no real governments. There are no real countries or nations or anything like that. All these countries are working together for a common agenda. And they're playing all the people off against each other.
What are the odds that every single government in the world has Republicans and Democrats? What are the odds? 0! Odds of that being an accident are 0.
And she's encouraging people to ask questions.
There are hundreds of countries. What are the odds of all of them all doing the exact same government on you?
And I kind of like it. I mean, after the
mind-boggling
3 or 4 shows that I've watched of her, I haven't actually found anything she said in those 3 or 4.
What are the odds of everything in the world orchestrating against the people? What are the odds? Like all the manufacturers that make vehicles at one time, they can't make, their quality control fails. They won't sell any base model cheap cars. They raise the prices all at once. What are the fucking odds that everything, every policy in the world is always working against you? Like, what are the fucking odds, man? Come on, man. Open your eyes, man. Like eyes wide shut much?
Before broadcasts that I can disagree with. She's saying stuff that I've been saying for years.
Yes.
And it's kind of refreshing to see. There's nobody else with an audience her size that is saying these things. And she's getting a lot of the younger generation to start really questioning what Israel is doing.
Yeah, see, she's going to get them all right where she wants them, and then she's going to pull the rug right out from under them. Like she did the other day at that interview and shit. And then it's too much, man. Come on, Candace. Stop it. And Tucker, you too, man. Come on, man. You fucking... I do like that he went to Palestine and he's talking against Israel, man. I got to admit that. But he still wants government, so fuck you, retard. You don't get to rule over me, dude. Hey, your little pedophile gang, the Republicans, your gang of pedophile criminals, you don't get to tell me what to do. I'm a grown man. I can't tell you what to do. Stop it.
Doing.
Stop.
So people like
Chucky, Erica Kirk.
Tim Pool in total meltdowns over it because she's undermining the midterms, like there is an actual left and right, and the midterms actually fucking mean something when they don't.
Yeah, but these claims about Erica saying fucking Candace is making money off this shit, like, dude, that's ridiculous, dude. That is some really lose credibility to say shit, man, dude. Damn, that's some dumb shit to say. That's clearly not the case.
It's been fun actually watching people like Tim.
She was the biggest podcast before any of this shit. You idiot. She is so dumb, dude. The shit. The diarrhea shit that comes out of her mouth, it's bad.
Cool. And even Nick Fuentes having meltdowns over what she's saying.
He needs to get laid.
I didn't really expect from Nick Fuentes.
Hey, dude, you need to dip your wick, bruh.
Everyone's kind of
that thing wet, man. Ain't nothing like it.
Exposing themselves, you know. But who knows? I mean, do I trust Candace Owens? No, I don't trust anybody.
Good for you.
I think it's refreshing to see. I believe that she's actually having a meeting with Erica Kirk today to discuss things in private, which seems.
Oh yeah, hi. I want to. Hey, yo, Charles Manson. I want to meet with you. Like, so you fucking. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Or Ted Bundy. I want to meet with Ted Bundy, a serial killer. Like, it's crazy. Why would you meet with these people, dude? They are psychopaths. It's like, I want to try to talk to a shark underwater. I'll reason with it. I want to go into a lion's den. I will reason with them.
Seems a little strange after all the publicity that's been around this thing. So it's going to be interesting to see whether she comes out completely backflipping and apologizing and saying that we need to
Yes, you're going to see an embarrassing 180 flip.
stop talking about it and Israel's wonderful.
Yeah.
Or whether she comes back alive or dead or whatever. It's just going to be interesting to see if there's any change in heart from her. If she does a backflip, I'd say she'll lose 3/4 of her fan base. Whether that's a thing for her, I don't know. But it'll be interesting to see what the outcome is. With all this sort of stuff, I mean, even the fact that there's been so much focus on Charlie Kirk, and even I fall into it because it's interesting. I mean, let's face it, it's interesting. There's been all this sort of focus on this and focus on Gaza and focus on now this shooting in Australia. And I think there was another shooting in the United States as well, Rhode Island.
Brown.
It's just endless, folks. Endless.
Yeah, dude. They are able to do all of this crazy shit because of the money they steal via the Federal Reserve fraud. Create money out of thin air that they never had to loan out via digits on a screen. Wow. It's bizarre how dumb the public is. These idiots think that this group of people is legitimate in the Federal Reserve. They think, oh, how do we solve our debt problem? Dude, it's a fraudulent debt. These people are so fucking embarrassing.
Mind you, if
they don't know anything, it's insane how dumb they are. They're looking to pay. They want to pay the debt back. Here, a bank robber just steals your somebody what do you call it? You're walking on down the street and somebody fucking mugs you, and you're like, "Can I pay you for that? Can I pay you some more money for mugging me?" It's bizarre.
Didn't have such strict.
The debt is illegit. It's criminal, fraudulent.
Gun laws.
They never loaned out any money. They didn't have any money. It was pretend, and you played along. You played the game that those digits on a screen were valuable.
Would have been a whole bunch of people on the.
You played the Monopoly game.
In the area of Australia that were armed.
You pretended that digits on a screen was actual value, tangible assets.
We would have taken the shooters out in 10 seconds, and we wouldn't have to have waited for like 15 or 20 minutes for the police to arrive when they were 1 minute walk down the road. Just a little point of contention there. You know, I mean, if Australia was allowed to have weapons to defend themselves, this wouldn't have happened. None of these events had happened. You don't have crime.
Obviously, you would have zero crime. When people, if everybody had a gun walking around and you started doing that shit, you would have been picked off in like 10 seconds, flat.
Where people are armed. Basically.
Yeah, there's never crime where people are armed. But if you go to the cities where they disarm all the law-abiding people and allow the criminals who don't obey, pedophiles, who will just get guns. See, they create gun-free zones intentionally so they can provide you know, what they need to stay in power. So
I mean, look at America. The cities where gun registration is severely restricted.
And this is why it's so important for them to have these gun-free zones. It's so that they can have their actors do false flags, and it's safe, so people aren't going to shoot them because they're all agents, FBI, CIA, Mossad. They're all agents, all these false flags, and so they can't have law-abiding citizens running around with guns in places where they need to do the false flags. So they make them gun-free zones, the schools, the government buildings. So if you notice, all of the false flags are always in gun-free zones because they're controlled environments for the actors not to get plugged by good people with guns.
Dude, places like Detroit have the highest crime rate in the United States. Places where guns are commonplace, such as Texas, you don't have a lot of crime because, you know, if you break into someone's house, you're going to fucking shoot you. So why are you going to do it, you know? So Yeah. But anyway, underneath all of this is this AI grid.
God,
Now, they brought in the social media ban for children under 16, came in Australia, I think, on December the 6th.
yeah, this is getting
I
ridiculous.
think that was already done by the time I did the last radio show. I'm not sure.
It's getting
I think I
ridiculous.
mentioned it. It's been hard to keep track of everything while I'm moving around and doing all the stuff and taking stuff back and forth to
I
Sudan.
can't even watch a goddamn fucking movie on YouTube without having to fucking show my ID, dude. Fuck YouTube.
To help my friend and
I
all
don't need
sorts of
to
stuff.
see it.
Hard to keep track
I don't need to see it that bad.
of everything. And especially like not living in
Your movies suck anyway.
anywhere, being homeless
I've
and
never seen a good movie come out of this world. Like they're so retarded.
having to kind of lob here and rah. So just forgive me for that, for my tardiness. But I'll be somewhere soon. I'll get somewhere to hang for the next month or so. Back in Bonfil, I don't know. I'll go somewhere. And
Dude, why not stay there and go to Jeff's ranch, bro? I'm giving you good advice, bro. Go to the ranch with Jeff. Like hang out with Jeff there, bro. Like damn, he's like telling you to stay in he'll build a shed for you and shit or something.
then I'll work it out next year. But sorry, folks.
Or a cabin, a proper cabin.
She knows. Moustache.
I was living in a shed, basically, right? But it was a cabin. I mean, I insulated it. It kept me warm. It got hot in there.
But this whole AI thing, it's rolling out at breakneck speed. Like I said, they brought in the social media ban in Australia, which is insidious. I mean, a lot of these kids, all they know is online. And I mean, in some ways it's good, and in other ways it's bad. I mean, personally, I don't think kids.
Personally, you just can't tell anybody what to do. That's the main rule. Like, again, you can't go around telling anybody what to do. That's the main golden rule. Again, it's a group. Government is a group of people imposing their will on everyone else instead of allowing everyone to be free. Like it's like I don't understand how they don't see this imposition of your freedom.
Should have technology at school. Sure, if they want to go on and play games and operate on chat apps and stuff at home at night after they've finished their chores or whatever, great. Have a couple of hours on the computer, do what you want. But I don't think they should be taking cell phones to class. I don't think they should be using computers to solve problems. Because what's happening is it's taking away their life skills. And I've said this for years. I've been telling you that one of the most dangerous things we've seen, I said this in my first film, The Big Picture, one of the most dangerous things we've
These fuckers can't even read.
seen over the last 50 to 100 years is a severe loss of life skills. People don't know how to do anything anymore. They don't know how to build a house. They don't know how to plant a seed. Some people actually got to watch a video on how to plant a fucking seed. It's unbelievable.
God damn, what?
You know? Watching instruction manuals on how to operate a tape measure, for God's sake. It's gotten even worse now. Like kids going through high school can't read. They can't write. So they've forgotten how, and they don't see the need to learn how to do it because the computer will do it for them. They don't need to learn to spell. Autocorrect will do it for them. They don't need to write an essay. They can get ChatGPT to do it.
They don't need to add. They got a calculator. But that didn't keep me from having ads.
They don't need to think anymore. They don't need to do artwork. They can just put a prompt into AI and it'll create a picture for them. They don't need to get bands and write songs and create music anymore. AI can do it, sometimes a lot better than the original.
An entire generation believing that, what's the point? If I can just ask AI, why do I need to learn anything?
You know?
That's crazy. That's a crazy mentality that they've forced on these poor kids.
Even putting little human mistakes in there now, a friend of mine was saying. They'll have one note slightly out of tune, or you'll hear a trumpet player and you'll hear his breathing. Stuff like this, little human qualities they're putting in there, so you can't tell the difference between what is real and what is AI. And it's got to the point, there was one teacher in the United States actually quit because she said it's useless trying to teach children because they don't want to learn anymore because they become too dependent upon AI.
Watch this.
a lot of these kids don't know how to read because they have had things read to them, or they can click a button and have something read out loud to them. I just don't think these kids even care. They don't care about making a difference in the world. They don't care about how to have a resume. They don't care how to write a resume. They don't care how to write a cover letter, because ChatGPT will just do it for them. And I think that we need to cut off technology from these kids, probably until they go to college. I wasn't always a teacher. I actually started my career in digital marketing. So I've been in the digital world for about 5 years now, or since I've graduated. And throughout the 3 years, I've taught digital arts classes and I've taught an English class. And I would say that in all of my teaching experience, technology has posed quite a challenge. And with AI becoming so accessible to children nowadays, especially teaching in an English or Core 4 classroom, it's been especially challenging kind of to have the kids comprehend and critical think and think for themselves on certain things.
Yeah.
So on my way out, I wanted to kind of raise awareness and just let people know how AI and technology is affecting their children these days. I do know that a lot of times in my English classroom, I would ask them to write down a short response or just 5 sentences to answer a question. And a lot of times it would be about 2.5 sentences and they would say, well, I can't think of anything else to say, or, well, why do I have to answer in complete sentences? Like, you get the point from what I'm saying in just this little sentence. And then a lot of times I would assign essays, long form essays, and I know how children write, especially when they handwrite me things in the beginning of the school year. And so when a student, how I know how they write, typically would give me a very eloquently and thorough essay on a topic that I know that normally wouldn't come from them, I would ask them, was this really you? And I'd run it through an AI generator. And of course it would say 100% ChatGPT or AI. And I would speak to the student and they would more so question of, well, if I have to redo this, how much is it really going to affect my grade? Can I just take the 0?
Gosh, trying to take the easy way out. Yeah.
Right.
Is it promoting just a laziness among our children?
I suppose. And a lot of them are just feeling as though they don't really need to do the work anymore because AI will just do it for them.
Right.
And I think that AI can be in a classroom in a very effective way if we teach children in the older grades how to use it properly. But if we're allowing them this unlimited access in the classroom to use AI, they're not going to do the work themselves.
Now you look at that and you can see this can also be used as an excuse as to why they need the social media ban. Yeah. So you got to read between the lines with all of it. But a lot of what she was saying is actually pretty spot on and pretty true. Now kids just don't know how to do anything anymore. And it's shocking that we've let this happen. But it isn't just that. I mean, it's getting to be that AI and this digital surveillance system is controlling every aspect of our lives. I showed you recently that you're going to have to submit biometric data and fingerprints, and now they're talking about a chat scan to enter Europe. They want to know your chat history. They want to know what you've been talking about with people. And now they're doing it in the United States as well. There's some celebration happening this year. There's some big event, some big festive United States historical celebration or something that's happening in 2026. And so they're using that as an excuse to do it because they don't want any terror attacks. But now they're saying that from January 1st, people who enter the United States, tourists, even people with visas, even people from countries that don't need visas like Esther, like Australia, like myself, are going to have to show a 5-year social media chat history in order to gain entry to the United States. 5 years of your chat history. You know, I've been saying this for years. Everything you've ever put online, it's still there. Like, it's all still there. All your MySpace pages are still there. Every edit that you ever made, before you edit it, it's all still there. So this is what you're going to have to supply in order to gain entry into the United States.
Starting in January, you must submit 5 years of your social media history in order to be allowed into the United States. The Department of Homeland Security has announced that everyone, including people who can enter without a visa, must submit their social media profiles and be viewed up to 5 years beforehand. They also must be required to submit a photo because when they enter the U.S., photos are now taken of your faces. Your social media account will be monitored for political activity, including anti-Semitism and support of terror groups. Meaning in the past 5 years, if you've reposted something that was critical of the Israeli government, you could be denied entry. Even if you're coming in a European country that has great relations with the U.S., and normally you could just show your passport. Well, starting January 1st, no. These social media posts would look for, quote, anti-American views and memes of people like Trump and J.D. Vance that make fun of the two. Now, this applies for absolutely everyone. So if anybody just wants to come in with a passport from the United Kingdom, they must beforehand submit their social media profiles to be allowed in.
And that's where it starts. Soon you'll have digital licenses, you'll have digital currency, you'll have all this digital stuff, if we allow it. And soon, all of this stuff will be required for you to get a gun license, get a driver's license, rent a home, access your bank account. You'll get to a situation where you'll get pulled over by the cops for speeding or whatever excuse they concoct to pull you over. And they'll ask for your license. Your license will be on your phone. And as soon as you hand them your phone, they'll punch in a code and it will bring up 5 years of your social media history. And they'll just punch in a couple of keywords to see if you've spoken about any of this sort of stuff. And then that's it. They will have you. They will penalize you. They'll take you away. You'll just be disappeared or whatever. Or they'll just switch you off and tell you to go home. But of course, you'll have to walk because your electric car won't start without the use of your cell phone. And we've just cancelled your ID. So nothing's going to work for you anymore.
Right,
so
that's true. That's true.
off you go.
That's true. That's true.
This is kind of where it's heading, folks. It's pretty drastic what's going on.
Ain't no joke. Ain't no joke.
So many people are distracted by Charlie Kirk, by all the stuff they give us to distract ourselves with. And they want us distracted. This is part of the plan. They even said this. They want us so busy fighting each other.
They want you busier than a cat trying to cover shit on a tin roof.
and preoccupied with sports and things that we just don't have time to respond against what they're doing.
For that, they're so busy in establishing new sovereignty.
The Goyim, non-Jews, should be so preoccupied with killing each other that they cannot kill us. They should be so occupied with sports that they have no time to plot against us. The anti-Goyim. We are anti-Goyim. We are the most racist fucks, pieces of shit of all time. Everyone else is an animal compared to us.
Sovereignties in the place where the person fell, they don't bother Klal Yisrael. Meaning, Hashem does a chesed, and they're so busy killing each other that they don't kill us. So it's a historical overview of the various wars and battles, world wars, etc. So busy battling each other, they leave us alone. Now, the Moshe Zatzal would say, that's the mile of sports. The guys are so busy in sports, they don't have time to check for the Jews.
Sports.
They just so boxing, they pummel and kill each other.
Bet on some sports. Hey, bet. That'll keep you busy losing money.
They're pummeling and killing us. Go on them.
Struggling to, we'll make it so they have to struggle to survive. They'll have no time.
They have national pastimes. Some of them benign, like baseball. Some of them a little more dangerous, like football, where they're wired for sound to hear the crunch of the broken bone. But the more they pummel each other, the less they pummel us.
Yeah, they tell us, folks. They tell us that this is the plan. And they keep us preoccupied with everything. Absolutely everything. Wars, bloodshed. I mean, and all the stuff they've done. I mean, something that's come out of what they did with Gaza and what they did with Lebanon and what they did with, Hezbollah and Syria and Yemen and everywhere is this concept that preemptive strikes are justified.
It's crazy. It's crazy. That's what Trump just did. He's acting like fucking Netanyahu. He's acting just like him. Oh, we say that they're drug boats and that we say that they were going to kill people and we say this and so it is with no evidence. It's crazy.
someone is thinking things you don't like, then you should go in and bomb their whole country and obliterate them from existence in case they're a threat to you
Bizarre.
before they attack you or do anything. You just make up a story, tell the media, and then say, look, we've got to do it. We've got to do it. It's imminent. It's imminent. I mean, Netanyahu's been telling us that Iran's going to bomb the United States. It's imminent. He's been telling us this since like 2012 or even before then, like 2005, 2008, 2001. Actually, I think since the 90s he's been saying this. Only months away.
Early 90s, bare minimum. I think it was late 80s. He said it in like 88, 89 before, for sure. It's insane. This guy is like, if there was an Antichrist, it would be this dude. Not even kidding. I'm serious. I'm serious.
Away from a nuclear weapon, a strike on the United States is imminent. He even tried to blame Iran for the Bondi shooting that happened the other day. How the fuck is Iran involved in it? What purpose would Iran
I love Max, dude. This is great.
have in shooting people on Bondi Beach in Sydney? Was you want to give more power to the Jews? Does you want to have more anti-Semitic speech limited in Australia? Does he want to have more security for Israel? Does he want to have all free speech curtailed? No, it's Israel that wants all that. And they get it by staging these terror attacks all the time. And they get it.
Mossad has muscled their way in. Yeah, folks, what is a foreign country doing in Israel? Australia, man. Australia. That's crazy.
By staging these terror attacks all the time.
ישראלים, כולל המוסד, מעורבים בחקירת הפיגוע בסידני, בניסיון לברר האם מישהו עומד מאחורי המחבלים שביצעו את הפיגוע, או שמדובר מה שנקרא במפגעים בודדים שיצאו בוקר אחד לבצע פיגוע מבלי שיש
שעומד מאחוריהם. I don't know what the fuck you're saying, dude. Shut that down.
שלב ראשון, כך מוקדם יותר,
I can't read with all these other letters in the way here. It's hard.
האפשרות שחיזבאללה עומד חיזבאללה.
No sense. What's
trying not to give pedophiles a voice.
Whatsoever. There's just no, they don't benefit from it. In fact, quite the opposite happened. But all these things are moving forward to the same direction, folks, and it's all about AI control. It's all about removing more and more of your rights. Even the reinstating of YouTube channels. I'm thinking, why did they reinstate my YouTube channel and everybody else's YouTube channel? Just because they want you monitored. They want to
so funny.
Now introduce these laws where I've got to show 5 years of social media history to enter the United States or
let's let this guy spill his guts.
Australia or anywhere else.
So they can use it against you straight away.
Oh, we'll just give you your YouTube channel back. Fortunately, there hasn't been anything uploaded to my YouTube channel for 5 years because that's when they banned it. But still, it's there now. And they want all that information and they want access to the people that are viewing my channel on YouTube.
Ooh, yes.
Data mining, folks. Just gathering tabs on people. That's the plan. I think that's why
gathering
intelligence. Everybody's YouTube channel.
Sounds like.
Because they want to keep tabs on people. That's what it's all about, folks. And now we've got this blanket social media ban in Australia that will be coming to America to protect the children, of course.
It's always
and we got the legalization.
It's always under the guise of safety. You're not my daddy. You don't ever try to protect me. That's my job. How dare you? I'm a grown man, and you're insulting me, saying that you're going to protect me. I'll kill you for that.
Preemptive strikes. What's going on in Venezuela? Oh, it's all good. We can go and do this. It's not war. We're tracking drug cartels. We're not going to give you any proof that the drug cartels are there or that the boats that we've been bombing are actually smuggling drugs. We're just going to blow them all out of the water.
That's crazy.
Just take our word for it because we're the government.
Trump had an insider fucking whistleblow exposing him that it's all about just getting rid of Maduro, or whatever the fuck his name is. Whatever the fuck you guys call it.
And we would never tell the truth. And by the way, Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk and everything is above board, just the way it should be, which is why we went in and we destroyed.
Yeah, just look, it was only Tyler Robinson. Ignore the screaming Jew jumping up and down saying that he shot the dude, Charlie Kirk, with saying that he's got child porn on his phone. Disregard that dude. Do not look over there at the Israeli agent that has been at 9/11, the Boston bombings, and like 2 other ones that defy all laws of statistics and probabilities. You idiots.
Read the crime scene and concreted over all the evidence.
Mind-boggling.
Makes perfect sense, folks. You just got to use your brain, you know, see how they go.
Forget about George Zen. Forget about George Zen. It was just Tyler. Forget about a dude jumping up and down, screaming, "I'm the shooter." Forget about that. Okay? He had nothing. He's just, just a Mossad agent doing his job. Just leave him alone. Don't ask him questions. He's got child porn.
Government thinks, you know. It's freaking crazy,
Of
folks.
course he does. That's where Israel is a haven of pedophiles. It's a, what do they call it? A den of vipers.
It's absolutely
It's a den of vipers.
crazy. But yeah, that's the world now.
Ah!
People are losing their skills for everything, and they're just getting led into this system.
Not me. I'm gaining mad skills exponentially, dog. Yo, I love growing. Shoot, bro. I'm growing like a motherfucker
Of digital
up in here.
slavery.
I'm increasing my skills daily. Daily.
Interestingly, the other day as well, and they don't mind showing us what they're doing. Someone posted this thing of this portal thing they've set up, this demonic freaking display they've set up.
This shit is, dude, if you don't think these fuckers are crazy yet, wait till you see this shit. If you don't think these fuckers are crazy, just wait.
In Detroit.
Sit back, strap the fuck in. Holy shit.
Did anybody see this happening? And it's just a hideous looking thing.
Yeah, watch this.
I don't agree with this guy because I don't buy into religion. I think religion is demented. I think that religion is one of the causes of all of our problems.
True, it's true.
You know, the Christians and the Jews and the Muslims all fighting against each other. Should all just go and burn all their books and get back to being a human. I think that would help. But anyway, this guy went and checked this out, this portal thing in Detroit. And what the fuck is this?
Giant
what the
portal
fuck, man?
For the local principalities. Now, if you saw my last video, you know about the stones and what I mentioned about the rituals. Look what it's called.
Oh, man, are you kidding? They even wrote some shit down for you to fucking infect your brain with.
Sending. Come on, guys. Really? If you can't, I don't even, do I have to explain this? Now, I actually came here before and I prayed standing here. I'm going to show you.
Oh, boy.
Right there. You know what happened? My feet started burning when I saw, because I was praying against this thing. But look, watch this. Look at this.
Now, look at this shit. Watch this. Look at this.
Look at his hands. Fallen ones. Now, I know they're going to tell you that it's supposed to represent certain things, but all this stuff has spiritual symbology to it.
Yeah, it's a pretty twisted society we live in, folks. I suppose it's called art.
Oh, my God. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Wow. That, dude, the people don't find that fucking nuts, man. Like, you don't find that completely fucking nuts, people?
Somebody's
Wow.
standard, I don't know.
I mean, what is wrong with these people?
Art takes many forms. It always has taken many forms.
Takes all kinds.
What is artistic and what is not, what is tasteful and what is not. Did you know there were human zoos in Belgium up until around 1958? They had them at the end of the 18th century.
And again, that's what's crazy. From when I was a child growing up to now, the world has changed so drastically in just my lifetime that it's bizarre to think back that when I was growing up, it was pretty, back of the bus. Women couldn't vote. Women couldn't do nothing. They couldn't do shit, right? I'm serious. The men just dominated, right? It was totally fucking different, bro. Like, it was totally different than now, right? You wouldn't even know this world existed, right? Unless you grew up in it, right? And the world has changed so much. Women couldn't even vote, man. Okay, women couldn't vote. Uh, you know, blacks or whatever. If you weren't white, you couldn't vote. They had all these really tyrannical, crazy fucking rules that have, for the better, changed. You know, so much that the people don't even realize it. That it was just years ago, that they had humans in cages. Like in 1958, they still had humans. It was still okay to have humans in a cage, and the rest of the world was fine with it. They didn't invade and release the humans and help them out in any way. Not one person in the whole world. They were down with that. It was okay with them, right? Okay, that's the kind of world that was going on here. It was okay to put a human in a cage and display them and make fun of them and shit, and display them like animals, like Goyim.
They had what they called like Congo.
The world has changed so fast. My point is that tells me like this shit could have happened just 300 years ago. We know it was no longer than 500 years ago. This is how fast they change things around in one lifetime. I mean, and I've seen so much change like this. They're fast, man. Like the change is fast, man. This shit just happened. The old world just got wiped out, man. 400 or 500 years ago. 400 years ago, man.
World. This is Belgium, where it's freezing, right? They had these grass huts set up and a little mining operation set up. There was one section that went like 8 acres or something. It was like Congo world, and they had all these people in their native habitat, and they had them held in by a fence, and it was a human zoo. And people used to laugh at them over the fence and feed them bananas and stuff. And there was one year, like back in the 1800s, like 1890s or something, where 6 of them froze to death because they're living in these little grass huts in the middle of winter in Belgium.
Yeah,
you know?
Dude, you're gonna fucking leave them in a cage and to get exposure? I mean, what is wrong with these fucking people, man? It's mind-boggling. They fucking left them in a cage to freeze. They're too dumb to fucking understand that they would die from cold weather.
And
Are they really that dumb? They don't understand that they could die of cold weather. They're going to leave them in a cage with no fucking clothes. Bizarre. Again, it's a bizarro world up in here.
Kept these things going until 1958. They closed the last one down. 1958. They were still going during World War II. Like human zoos.
Dude, World War II ended in 1945, bro. According to their shit. Like you're barking up. You're in the Korean War time era. Yeah.
In Belgium, I think Pope Leopold, King Leopold,
the Korean War
II started it. Crazy.
This photo was taken in Brussels in 1958. It's a picture of a human zoo, and it was not in 1958.
Crazy.
This photo was taken in Brussels in 1958. It's a picture of a human zoo, and it was not unique to Brussels. They had been hosted earlier in the century in London, Paris, New York, Oslo, and Hamburg. This typical village was set up for an exhibition in Belgium in 1897. Local Congolese spent their days in enclosures imitating village life. Visitors would jeer, laugh at, and ornamentalize them. One journalist who visited the fair wrote, "If there was no reaction, they threw money or bananas over the closure of bamboo." We don't know much about many of the people who were placed in the human zoos, but Otabenga, a young Congolese man, garnered fame. In 1906, he was taken to New York to become part of an exhibition at the Bronx Zoo. Benga reportedly believed he was in New York. A young Congolese man garnered fame. In
1906, they brought a dude to be displayed in a zoo in New York City. In 1906, they had a human in a cage on display in New York City. Just over 100 years ago.
1906, he was taken to New York to become part of an exhibition at the Bronx Zoo.
At the fucking Bronx Zoo. Yo, at the Bronx fucking Zoo. An exhibit. He's a fucking exhibit.
Benga reportedly believed he was hired to care for an elephant in the zoo, but instead he was given a home in the monkey
God
house.
damn, he got worked. Look at that disappointment. He's pissed. Put me into what the fucking monkeys instead of elephants. Told the dude he was there to help elephants, and they threw him in a monkey cage.
After leaving the zoo, Benga found no comfort in America. Later in 1969, he shot himself in the heart.
Damn.
Human zoos have not been staged anywhere for 61 years, but one Belgium academic thinks mindsets still need to be changed.
Crazy stuff, folks. So yeah, art takes many forms over the years.
Yeah.
And
Art takes many forms. Art takes many forms.
In crazy times, folks. I mean, that art in Detroit, I don't even know if you even call that art, but it's there. So I wonder when that went up. If anybody knows, it'd be interesting to find out. But look, that's about all I got to say, I think, folks. You know, we are heading for a crazy, crazy world. You know, robot take.
Wait, what do you mean heading, dude? We've been there for a minute, dog. What? Come on now. Come on now.
Over.
Come on now.
I saw robots on the Chinese-India border.
Oh, yeah, watch
the
this.
other day.
Watch
Just a
this.
robot just kind of standing there.
Watch this shit on the border of India and China. They got these fucking scarecrow robots with the technology.
You know, whether he's keeping guard or being used for surveillance or what it is, but it's there. And it's obviously a robot. But the people are all laughing about it in the video.
What the fuck, bro? Look at all those goddamn melted buildings. Are you fucking kidding me? Look at all these melted buildings. These were once buildings for all the dumb fuck retards out there. Look at the window here. These buildings, there's nothing left but an ashtray. These buildings here got completely burned to dust, melted to dust. They got melted to dust. I mean, he's holding an antenna as if it was like a rifle gun or some shit. Surveillance and control is almost the same thing.
Crazy stuff. They're employing robot police or deploying robot police in China now as well. These will be coming to Western countries soon as well. Everything's going nuts, folks.
Man, dude, this place is scary, man. The dystopian nature that they want here, man, they just totally precondition everybody with all the movies so that when it happens, they just accept it. Oh, yeah, it happened in so many times in a movie. It's an I knew this was going to happen. I mean, I watched it in about 1,000 movies. See, I accept this. I accept this. Of course. I mean, I've been conditioned again and again in every movie to accept this.
To stand up against it, which I believe they're doing in Belgium now. There was huge protests I saw in Belgium.
You meant to say Bulgaria. No worries. Leave the man alone.
Apparently they
Old man. Look at the nose.
just overthrown their government.
Look at this. There's no overthrowing any governments. You have to disband governments. They can't exist. There's nobody wants to come in and start ruling. That if you overthrow government, you're going to come in and now you're the new government. Now you get to rule. That's not what we want. Another ruler. We don't want another ruler. We want to disband government, to make it non-existence. Nobody has a monopoly on our freedom. Nobody gets to tell anybody what to do.
Seems to be
Looks like they've had it.
happening in a few places. Don't know how real it is. You can't tell. The mainstream.
Like if these people retards in government just pissed off the people the wrong way, they could all die real fast because they're outnumbered. But they never. I don't know. It's sad world that doesn't happen. It's sad.
The media is, of course, completely silent on anything about it. So, you know, we just don't know. Hard to confirm any of it. If you're in Belgium and you happen to watch the show, perhaps you could give me an update.
He meant to say Bulgaria. That was Bulgaria, where all the people were in the streets. Thousands, millions. I don't know. More like thousands.
Now, some of the reports you get online.
Look at the fucking scorch marks right here. Look what happened to the brick. Like, look at that melting here. And come on, man. I can't watch these guys walk by this all the time.
Just don't know whether they're true.
Look at the melting, man.
Is a weird part. And with all this AI now, you just don't know how many of the videos are true or what's going on. Hola, kind of stuff. So yeah, you just don't know what's real and what isn't anymore. So there's some things to take into account. I mean, same with this shooting. I mean, obviously Mossad's involved. The fact that Arsen Ostrovsky was there, the fact that Rabbi Dildo went there 6 months before and made a point of standing there on Bondi Beach with a Bondi shirt on. The fact that now he's saying he's so upset because the country he loves so much, you know, all this, it's so obviously staged, you know, the threat from Benjamin Netanyahu saying that, you know, we could expect a terror attack because of our views on Palestine. You know, if we're supporting Palestine against the Israeli occupation, why would the Muslims stage a shooting here? Think about that. They wouldn't benefit from that. That would turn everybody against supporting Palestine against the Israeli occupation. The only people who would benefit from this happening is the Israeli occupiers. So, you know, it's really easy to see who's responsible for this and what this is all about. And who did.
Nobody in the world benefits from this except one country that wants to bomb Iran, or two, the U.S. as well.
Did it. I mean, it's obvious, folks. It's totally obvious. And we can expect more of them, unfortunately. But anyway, yeah, look, I'll leave it there for now, folks. That's about all I have to say. Same thank yous I give to everybody. I'm going to try to get a couple of interviews done in the next week as well. I've got a lot of requests there for interviews, so I want to try to get some of them done. Thank you to the people who send me so many kind emails and so much information. Please continue to send me information of topics that you think are interesting that I should include on the show as well.
All right.
It's hard to keep.
Sorry, Max. Hey, what's up, Eval? Evaldas Super Tramps. Finger remover. God, yikes. Ooh, that hurts just listening. Yeah, what, dude, stop banning people, dude. Dude, you don't get to tell people what to do, Trump. What's up, Bub's Cat, brother? Dude, Bub's Cat, dude. Thank you, brother. You are a fucking game changer. I can't thank you enough, dude. Couldn't be more grateful, dude, from your support the other day. Dude, what a game changer. Bro, that caught me off guard. Yeah, dude, you really hooked it up, dude. Really appreciate that. Oh boy, God damn it. Oh, that fucking sucks. I guess my neighbor's here. Gotta get this truck fixed. Man, dude, I got all these fucking people and I gotta go. Dude, my neighbor's just showing up out of the blue like this. I gotta go. Damn it. I'll try to do another live stream real soon. Maybe Friday. Because I wanted to hang out, man. Maybe I'll come back, man. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a 2.0 later. But I'll let you guys go. Much love.